1975 Ford F250, our 7.3 Powerstroke powered truck. This is an awesome truck and it is an excellent, excellent daily driver. If you haven't watched our full walk around video, go check it out, show you all the ins and outs. But this video, the purpose of this YouTube video is just to show you how well this thing drives. So we're gonna do some surface street driving and then some highway driving, and then we'll go off-roading and show you how it does off-road. So first things first, I think the first thing anyone's gonna notice in this thing is that she's loud. This is 5-inch exhaust, no muffler, and it's pretty loud. I mean, cruising around like this, it's not terrible, but when you're really under throttle, you can hear it, which some people might love, some people might hate, but again, nothing that a muffler wouldn't solve. You know, we didn't want to cut down on the performance of the truck because it does run and drive so stinking good, so we didn't want to go lose the 5-inch exhaust. So we sound deadened the crap out of this cab. So we did Resonic sound deadening all through the floor, the roof, the doors, the back of the cab, and then even their sound fiber mat that traps sound as well. The cab is very quiet when it comes to things like road noise and stuff like that, but this truck is just loud. The engine's loud, and I'm sure you can hear it. There's just nothing that any sound deadening is going to keep out that really loud, throaty diesel. So it is what it is. Alright, so after we filmed this video and then after we watched it back, we were like, dang, you know what? Let's just add the muffler. Just made an executive decision, and we said, you know what? We're adding the muffler to it. So we got a 5-inch MBRP muffler for this thing. It's 31-inch long muffler, and it's gonna really, really, really cut down on the drone. It's already quieter in here at idle. It's a lot easier to talk. So we'll drive around here for a second just so you can see how much quieter it really is. But that's the whole point of this muffler, is it should still sound like 5-inch exhaust, but it should be a whole lot quieter, especially cruising on the freeway and stuff. You'll never drown out that 7.3 though. The engine itself are these, just because of the injection noise, they're just loud. You're not gonna be mad. You're not gonna be like, dang, my truck is so quiet now. No, she's still a 5-inch 7.3 diesel, like she's still gonna be loud. But we made that muffler removable, so if you do want it to be straight pipe, you can straight pipe it. It's up to you. So we're going 45 now in 5th gear, and the drone is so much less. It's great. So you really can now. If you're driving around, yeah, you're accelerating, it's going to be loud. But when you're just cruising like this, it's so much nicer now. So we wanted to add that for you guys. And then if the winner is like, no, I want it as loud as I can get it, then we'll go back and we can make it back. But I didn't even want to wait for what the winner's going to say. We're just going to do it for you now. So yeah, whatever else I'm about to say in this video now is going to be a little bit different now compared to this, but we'll try and chop it up as much as we can. The drone is where that muffler is really making its best. Let's talk about how great this thing moves. She's a rip. The truck boogies, okay? And let me tell you, this is a healthy girl. She wants to eat. She wants the fuel. Give it to her, okay? She rips. And this transmission is magical. It's notchy in a good way. You know, there's no slop in the gears. You're just in the gear, into the next gear. Like, it's real, like, feels real sporty. It's awesome. So it's great. So as far as the power goes, this thing's got the power. It's got 410 gears, which Powerstroke's like a little bit of a shorter gear ratio like that, but it runs and drives so stinking good. We've got all the power in the world. It is a blast to drive. It's got this hydro tuner down here, so we can change the tune. We're in a tow tune right now. We can make it way smokier or not smoky at all. This is my favorite tune. It's totally daily drivable, just really nice. Seating position, with this 40-20-40 split bench seat, you sit a little high, which I like because you can see over the hood really nice. My feet are very comfortable. I can press the pedals real easy. And I like the seating position, although I'm at the top end here. If you were a couple inches taller than me, you'd be running out of headroom. But the column is in the perfect place. It's a non-adjustable column, not tilt, but it sits right in the perfect spot. So it's very comfortable to sit in and drive. The seat is not all the way back either. I'm halfway forward right now, so you can go forward with it, you can go back with it. You're just kind of limited on height. But the seats are crazy comfortable. You got lumbar support, all that kind of stuff. So it's really nice to be in here. We're gonna hop on the freeway here in just a second, but I want to talk about braking and steering. Steers perfect. No steering stabilizer needed. It just steers so good straight down the road. And then with these Hydro Boost brakes and then the Duramax front brake upgrades, it stops on the dime. It stops really, really, really good. Now we're getting on the freeway. Let me tell you guys what that's like. just rip it getting on the freeway. No problems. Sounds amazing. Feeling, you know, 10 pounds of boost there, getting on the freeway. Easy, effortless, light pedal. Very light pedal. You're not burying your foot in it. Super light pedal. On the highway, this thing is a cruiser. 70 miles an hour, super easy. 2,500 RPM, just chilling. 70 miles an hour, happy as can be with all the power in the world. The suspension on this thing soaks up bumps really easily. Very comfortable when I get bounced around or jarred around. It's very happy and very content on the freeway. And again, you have all the power in the world. So keep it up with traffic. If you want to do 75, 80 miles an hour, no problem. Happy as can be. Now with those 410s, you are limited on your top end, but you got those 37-inch tires to help you for sure. Oh, we got a big old semi-truck up here in the way. Don't worry, we got all the power in the world getting around us. Who cares? It's awesome. You know, when we pick the winner of these trucks, we're going to fly you into Las Vegas. You'll be able to fly in and drive this thing home, and I have no doubt in my mind, if you want to drive this thing from Las Vegas all the way to New York, to Maine, wherever in the United States, you're going to be happy. It's going to make it no big deal. AC's blowing nice and cold, and we're just cruising. So we're going to get off here on this exit. This is where our turnoff is. We can go up and hit the trail, and go show you how this thing handles off-road. I think one of the things too, when you get off the freeway in a classic truck, it almost just feels a lot of time like it was too much for it. Like, oh, you did good, baby. Take a break, take a relax. Not this thing. It just feels like you're driving, you know, like a newer truck. It's awesome. It's really great. But then you still get all this old school vibe, all this feel. It's so nice to be in. It's so nice to sit in. Crazy comfortable, these seats too. Your back is not going to hurt. You'll be able to cruise this thing long distance and have no back pain. You'll be happy. All right, we are up here at the top of the trails. I don't even know what these trails are called. They're just outside of Las Vegas. It's a common place we come up and take pictures of. Just a nice desert area. Now, this truck is on still the OBS leaf springs, but these are the original leaf springs. They're just nice and broken in. And then Bilstein shocks, Bilstein 5100s, and that front shackle reversal from Sky's Off-Road Design. Now, this is a 1-ton pickup through and through. This is not some Jeep Cherokee XJ. It's not some Toyota 4Runner. And this is a pretty washboardy little road here. You know, it's pretty comfortable. This is a great camping rig. This would be awesome just to go out and camp out of and fill your long bed up full of stuff, and it'll do it just fine. I've made a stink in the past about the Super Duty springs riding better than the OBS springs, and if you're going to do one of these front shack reversals, to just run the Super Duty spring. But cosmetically, it makes the spring hanger hang out the front. If you don't like that look, then you can run the OBS spring, and even still, this thing rides pretty dang good. It would be better on Super Duty springs, and it would be even better on coil springs, but that's so much more cost that, again, if you don't want to go through all of that and you just want like your OBS Ford to ride better, then the shack reversal is great. We're not going fast per se, 10 miles an hour through all this stuff, but it is rough, but this is pretty nice. There's a comment in the last YouTube video as we were off-roading that the front tires were shimmying. In solid axle steering, you know, your front two tires are tied together, so any little bump is going to make them go back and forth. Steering dampener will help with that, but it will never eliminate it. You know, every little bump, that tie rod is connecting those front two knuckles, and your tires are going to bounce together the whole time. But it's kind of a good thing because it gives you feedback in the steering wheel, and you can feel that. But still, the truck, plenty happy. You know, I wouldn't want to go do a Jeep trail in this. I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm not going to go off-roading and rock crawling and stuff like that, but if you're going camping, you're going to do a little trail, something like this, you'll be plenty happy. It'll make its way through just fine. And it's actually a little surprising to me at how well it is doing, especially it being on the OBS leaf springs. I thought it would be worse. But we are getting up here now to our destination where we want to take some extra pictures and stuff for the website and all that kind of good stuff. So we'll hop out, we'll finish the video. But just overall, to sum it all up, this is a killer of a driver. I mean, it is cosmetically a beautiful truck, mechanically very sound, but as a driver, this thing is absolutely amazing. All the power, one of the fastest giveaway trucks we've ever done, for sure. All the power and very comfortable, and steers, handles, brakes, does it all good. Super comfortable on the freeway, completely confident on the freeway, no problems there. And surface streets, all that kind of good stuff. As long as you can put up with that 5-inch straight pipe exhaust, you'll be perfectly happy with this thing. And if not, you got $10,000 on top, we'll put a muffler in it for you. It won't cost you very much. All right, we made it. honestly, an awesome truck. I think anybody who drives this is going to be just absolutely mind blown at how comfortable it is, at how much power it's got, how fun it is to just roll through the gears. It does great on the highway, it does great off-road. It's a great truck, it honestly is, and it's just such an absolute looker. Every time I look at it at the shop, I'm like, holy crap, this truck is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's great. And I can't believe we're going to give it to one of you guys plus 10 grand in cash. So if you like this video and you want to win this, and you're watching this video before November 3rd, 2024 at midnight, you can get entered in to win this by going on to hotsandmotors.com. Every $5 you spend is one automatic entry to win. We've got tons of good stuff on our site. Most of our stuff ships the very next day. We don't do a whole boatload of drop shipping, anything like that. The vast majority of our stuff we ship ourselves. We warehouse and ship ourselves. So you're going to get your stuff quickly. You're going to get stuff that you actually like and that you actually need. And you might just be taking home this beautiful, beautiful truck. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe down below. Follow us on Instagram as well at Hodson Motors, as we're posting every single day about this. And if you're watching this video after November 3rd, 2024, I'm sorry that you missed out, but you can always get in on whatever else we're giving away. We're always trying to step it up and do something better every time. So make sure you follow along, see what else we're giving away. Thank you guys for watching this one, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.